All right, we're about to get started. Can you guys all see my slides okay? Okay, cool. Okay, welcome everybody. And first of all, I want to thank you. I'm Scott with Power 360 Media. I want to thank you guys for taking time to run through this with me. If you're a local business, I guess all your businesses are considered local. But if you're a local business and especially if you're in the the home, what I call the home services niche, roofers, plumbers, electricians, HVAC, landscaping, we really kind of cater to those types of companies. So in this video, we're going to talk about how to get more Google reviews and how you can automate the entire process. And so I want to just jump right into it. So again, thank you guys for being here. So how to get more customers consistently without adding more to your to-do list. That's what we're going to be talking about today as business owners. You guys are busy enough as it is. So that's one of the reasons why I feel like a lot of business owners don't get reviews is because we're so busy out doing our thing. And trust me, I know I've been a general contractor in the past and done a lot of home projects, built a lot of custom homes and things like that. So I'm very familiar with your struggle. The struggle is real, and I get it. I understand it. So first of all, why do you want more Google reviews? Well, really, the main thing is more Google reviews means more business. And so you guys are hopefully familiar with what we call the Google Map Pack. So if you go into Google, either on mobile or on a desktop, and you type in, roofing company near me, electrician near me, landscaping company near me, or, roofing company in your town, your state. So one of the first things that pop up is the Google, what they call the Map Pack. And what they do is they show the top 3 businesses. Now, how do they decide who the top 3 are? Well, in part, it's like we used to go. We used to ask our friends like, hey, who's a good electrician? Do you have a good electrician that you'd recommend? And our friends would give us reviews or recommendations. Now, what people do for recommendations is they go to Google and they type in, best roofing company near me. And so how does Google know if you're, in fact, the best roofing company? Well, reviews. The companies that have the most reviews, the company that has the highest reviews, and I'm not talking, you don't have to be, 5.0 reviews. In fact, according to Google, the sweet spot is 4.7, 4.8, because then it's believable. No company is flawless. If you have a bunch of, 300 5-star reviews and not a single complaint, it kind of looks a little fishy, right? So, getting to that 4.7, 4.8 score on your Google reviews is the good spot. So Google looks at the number of reviews, how recent the reviews are, and then the review score. So your goal is to get into the top 3 of this Google Map Pack. And if you can get to number 1, even better. And how do you do that? You get more reviews. So, what happens when you get more reviews? So you get to the top of that Mac position. What happens when you get there? So when you get there, you get a higher click-through rate. So 17.6. Again, all this data is straight from Google. So 17.6% click-through rate. That means when somebody searches for something, if you're in that top spot, you're going to get a good majority of the clicks. As opposed to when you have to click, you can see on the screen there, it says more businesses. I mean, most people will just click 1, 2, or 3, depending on, how good your name is, depending on how good your reviews are, right? So 93% of, you'll show up in 93% of local searches if you're on the top 3 for that particular keyword that they're searching for. You can expect 93% more calls, more clicks, and more directions to your site. Now, for a lot of like us home service type businesses, we don't have necessarily a storefront. So the directions are not going to be super beneficial to us, but 126% boosted traffic. Imagine if you could capture 126% more traffic coming straight from Google. And I'll tell you, ranking on the Google Map Pack locally with local keywords is way easier than SEO. Now, it's not that you shouldn't be doing SEO for your website, but if you want the quick way to rank higher, faster, get more reviews, make sure your Google business profile is completely filled out. That's another thing that's very important. So those are just some reasons why you want to get more reviews. Why do most businesses fail at getting more reviews? I think there's three reasons. For number one, they don't have a system in place to reliably and consistently ask for reviews. That's probably first and foremost. Number two, we just don't have time. We're busy out doing things. We're answering phones. We're scheduling. We're out doing work in the field. We just don't have time to deal with this. And the third one is honestly the most obvious. They just don't ask. So if you take away anything from this video, you can start getting more reviews just by simply asking. And we always recommend that you ask during that honeymoon phase where you just finish up a job. Let's say you're doing a final walkthrough with the customer. You ask them if they're happy with everything. If they say yes, boom, you direct them to your Google. You just ask them, hey, would you mind taking a few minutes and filling out a Google review? It'd really help us out. And most of the time people are going to do that, especially if you have a system or a card or something that you can give them right there that will instantly take them. So I'm going to show you a really quick and easy way to do that here shortly. Okay. So what I'm going to be sharing with you is our P360 software. And this is called our Reputation Power Pack. Now, this software does a ton of stuff. In this video, I'm just going to be focusing on the reviews. So number one, the first thing that we recommend people do, and we do this for our customers, is we design and print, really nice NFC chip QR code plaques that you can set on your front desk or whatever. And if you're in the field more, then we have we'll usually do anywhere from 3 to 5 cards. And again, these cards have NFC chips in them. We'll put your own logo. We generally take that Review Us on Google logo off and we put your company logo in there. But again, in the honeymoon phase, so picture yourself out on a job site. You just did your final cleanup and you're meeting with the customer. You ask them, hey, are you happy with everything? We appreciate your business. Hey, would you mind giving us a quick review on Google? And if they say yes, you take out this card, you literally tap this card to their cell phone and it automatically takes them to a link. Now, we've even taken this one step further. So when you take out this card, or when they scan this, excuse me, I'm getting choked up here. Excuse me. Or when they scan this QR code, rather than take them directly to the Google review page, we kind of have a bridge funnel, if you will, a bridge in between. And what this does is it was, how was your experience with us today? Please rate us below. Now, this is what the customer is going to see on their cell phone. Now, if they select 1 to 3 stars, it's going to take them to a survey. Okay. And the survey is going to simply ask them, hey, what could we have done better? What did you experience? It's a custom survey that we can tailor to your niche. Again, right now it's set up for home services type businesses, but, and then that survey, once they fill that out, that survey, it goes to a thank you page after I believe there's 3 questions in there. And that survey then will get uploaded into your CRM and tagged to that customer. You'll get a notification, you'll get an email, with the survey results, and then it sends them to a thank you page. So they felt like they've gotten their review out of the way, right? Now, if they select 4 to 5 stars, it's going to skip the survey and it will take them directly to the Google review page so they can leave your 4 to 5 stars. Now, how cool is that? Think about that. It's going to drastically reduce your number of 1 to 3 stars, which hopefully you're not getting anyway. But if you do, it's going to let you, the business owner, know that you had a customer that was less than satisfied, let's say. And it also gives you valuable insight into, hey, what could we have done better? That's one of the questions. What could we have done better? So you as the business owner are minimizing the amount of negative reviews coming in, and you're maximizing the feedback from your customers on how you can actually get better. And then obviously you're getting way more 4 and 5 star reviews because it takes them right to that. So very cool, really helpful for any business, really. The next thing we do is we set up an email and SMS campaign to your existing list. Now, let's say you have an existing list of customers and maybe you're not engaging with those customers as much as you should. Our software will help you do that. we will set up a drip campaign going out to all of your past customers, and it's 5 or 6 emails spaced 2 or 3 days apart. And one of the things we're doing that we found very helpful is to do some sort of a customer appreciation drawing, where again, we're mailing our existing list, and we're saying, hey, thank you for being a customer. We're doing a special for our customers where you're giving away a $250, Home Depot gift card or something like that. This will drastically increase your number of. This is the great way to get reviews in very quickly. And so we'll launch this campaign to all of your existing customers. Great way to get reviews very, very quickly, assuming you've got good. And we can send them to that same page, by the way, that has the 1 to 3 stars takes them to the survey, 4 to 5 stars takes them to Google. Now, I should mention, if the customer is super unhappy and they give you a 1-star review, they fill out the survey. Most of the time we found that, okay, they feel like they've let the business know. They've been able to speak their grief and let you know what's going on. Now, could they go on Google and search for your company and actually give you a Google review? Yes, but you and I both know that most people are not going to do that. So I'm not saying this is going to eliminate 1 to 3 star reviews, but it's drastically going to reduce it. Okay. So number 2, we are going to set up an email campaign. We can set this to text messages too. Text messages get a better response rate. All these workflows and everything can be customized for you. So that's something that we'll set up for you right out of the gate. The next thing is we're going to set up an email and text message review request template. So all you have to do is click a button. You can literally do this from your cell phone. We can even automate this process. So let's say, again, you're getting done with a project, you just finish up, and maybe you don't have direct customer contact with them. Maybe they're at work that day. We can put a tag and click a button, and it will send out a very nice review request, as you see here on the screen. And we can automate it. So when they get to a certain phase, like maybe the point where, okay, they're ready to invoice this particular customer, we can set a trigger that will automatically send this review link to the people via text message and social media, and we'll take them to that same bridge page that we were talking about earlier. So that's another way to automate it, because one of the things that a lot of business owners do, they either forget, they don't have time, they're too busy. Maybe you're not on site when you finish the job. Maybe one of your employees doesn't ask for the reviews like you've instructed them to do. So this will automate the process for you. And automatically, when the job's done, it will send this review request. Next thing we can do is add a widget to your website that will automatically display all of your 5-star reviews as they come in real time. And we can set this widget to do 4 and 5 stars. We can set it to show all reviews. But what this does, it's what we call social proof. Okay, so if somebody's checking out your website and they want to look at the reviews, you never have to update it. It automatically populates. Review comes into your Google review page. Boom, it's on your website. And so, it scrolls. It's a very cool widget that updates in real time. So you don't have to touch it. So that's another benefit to a lot of companies. And it's just a widget that we can really plug into one of our websites if you're using one of our websites, or we can plug it in just with an HTML code on one of your websites. Let's see. Next thing is social media posts, focusing again on the social proof side of things. If you link your, let's say your Facebook page, your LinkedIn page, your Instagram page, we can link this stuff to our software. And again, when a review comes in, it will automatically create a social post, and it will automatically post to your social media profile. This is cool. It's, a lot of business owners, you don't do a very good job of posting on social. Some of you do, but a lot of you don't do a great job posting on social media on a regular basis. So this is a great way for more social proof that the people that do have, like your page or whatever, they're going to see that, hey, Mary Johnson there just left us a great review. And all of that's automated. You don't have to touch it. So it's a great way to get social media posts out there without, really having to put a lot of time and effort into it. Next thing we've got is a custom AI bot. We're doing a lot of stuff with AI now. And Google really likes it when you respond to reviews. This is another thing. If you take away nothing from this video, when you do get a review, go in and leave a response. Just a simple thank you, appreciate your business. Please be sure to recommend us to your friends. And especially if you get a negative review, 1, 2, or 3 star, if you do, we've really helped out to where you're not going to get very many of those with our system that we have in place here. If you do get a 1 to 3 star review, please go in there and leave a comment. Let them know, hey, we're sorry. We want to make this right. What can we do? Give our team a call at whatever phone number. Customers don't like 1 or 2 bad reviews is not going to kill your business. It's how you react to those reviews that's most important. And so if they go in and say, hey, we dropped the ball, taking responsibility, that's something that seems to be lacking in today's society. Take responsibility for your screw up. Let the world know that, hey, we screwed up. We want to make this right. What can we do? That can really go a long way to helping your business out, because again, it's real and people see that you're a real person, that you really value your customers' input, and it's going to help you bring in more business. So now, if you've got nothing but 1 and 2 and 3 star reviews right now, you might be a little tough. We got to drown those out, and how you drown those out is by getting 10, 20, 30 5-star reviews, and we can certainly help you do that. Okay, so what this AI bot does, I got a little off track there. What this AI bot does is it goes in and responds for you automatically, so you don't have to do it. You and I both know we get busy. We're not going to be, we don't always have the time to go in and respond to every single review. And so this AI bot will go in and respond to all of your reviews for you. We can train the bot to say what you want it to say. It does a phenomenal job. It even does a phenomenal job in testing this on negative reviews. It does exactly that. And we train the bot. If it is a negative review, be sure and, own it, take ownership of it, and tell them that we want to make this right. So we can train the bot exactly what to say. We can also set it to, if you're not comfortable with that, we can also set it to just respond to 4 and 5-star reviews. And if you get a 1 or 2 star review and maybe you don't trust the bot to go in and respond, well, the good thing is we can set up an automation that you will get a text message about a negative review the second it happens, and you can log in right there from your phone and you can go and respond to it right there. Okay, so we've eliminated all of the pitfalls in being a service providing business that doesn't have a full staff, doesn't have a social media manager, doesn't have a full-time front desk person, or maybe you do, but they don't have the time to do all this kind of stuff. So we've eliminated all that and really made it simple for you. So that's it. If you guys have any questions, I wanted to keep this to 20 minutes or so. It looks like we've still got a couple of times, so I'm going to open it up for questions. I'll probably stop the recording here. But if you guys are watching on a replay and you want to chat about this, I am always open to just chatting on Zoom. You can go to p360mg.com, and there you can find a calendar link. You can just click on that calendar link and book a call with me. And we can just have a simple conversation. I'll answer your questions, and if it's something you like, we can set it up for you. If there's anything I can do to help, if you want to, just ask me some questions on how you can do it yourself, I'm happy to help. But yeah, it's very affordable, and I don't want to go over pricing here because the pricing, sometimes on the replays here, this pricing can we change it now and then. Sometimes these videos are sitting out there for a while, and the pricing may change and everything. So if you want to discuss that and even discuss maybe doing a trial or something like that, we can certainly do that. So p360mg.com, and click that calendar link and book a call with me, and we'll get your questions answered. So I'm gonna pause the recording here, end the recording, and then I'm gonna open it up for questions. If anybody has any questions right now, we've got the chat bot set up, and I'm going to be able to answer any live questions you guys may have. So stick around. I'll be right back.